To compatibilize the use of natural resources on a mine, is that the challenge? We want to thank Sebastian Winkler, Vice President of Digital Business Siemens Large Drives Germany, quien ha estado con nosotros en el estudio. To take these concepts to a daily work is not easy. It's one of the challenges that we state in our conversations. That's why we have online from Peru, Mariana Abugattas. She's a sustainability manager from Angloamerican, Quellaveco, Peru. Thank you, Mariana. Thanks for your time. Thank you for the invitation. Happy to be with you here. Thank you for being here. The experience that you are developing is very important, and we want to have from the first source what this progresses means from the example and from the implementation of this type of processes. Mariana, what would be the great challenges in terms of sustainability of Anglo through this project of Quellaveco? Thank you for the question, Sebastian. I think that generally speaking, the mining sectors has many challenges, and these go from safety, productivity, the way we use and we have access to the soil, to the water, to energy, and the way that we relate with our communities and the surroundings. In the case of the companies that produce copper like Quellaveco, we have other challenges too. We have to satisfy the needs of the copper, and here I want to share with you a sentence that I read that I have in mind the the capacity to induce a sustainable world in copper. And this is because it's a metal that helps to accelerate the transition to the green technology, being using the energy in more efficiency. And here we have the great challenge. Although copper has a main role in this transition, how we produce the ore that the world needs, protecting the environment, protecting the planet, giving something positive. How can we impact as less as possible and to have a positive impact, sustainable in the places where we operate? To answer these challenges, Anglo America is based in its objective and is to reimagine mining to improve the ability of the persons. This is powerful and inspirational, and it is more than a slogan or a target that we want to reach. It's something that we live daily and that we work together in a strategy that we call Future Smart Mining. And this strategy, what we get is that we have the technology, digitization, together with sustainability, enhanced by innovation. And this strategy and the purpose implies that we need to rethink the way we work, the way we produce, the way that we consume, the way that we manage our waste, handle our waste, and to evaluate all the process, to evaluate how can we be more efficient, how can we improve the life of the persons where we were, in the places where we work. So in all the context that we have, our sector has a key role, and we are part of that fight with the climate change. And through this product that we bring to the world, we help in this transition. Mariana, the experience of Quellaveco is an important aspect, which is a digital mine. Tell us more about that. What is for the project that Anglo is developing? What is this digital mine? Before answering what you were asking, how we reach this digital mine, I would like to talk about what we're always asking where the world aims, which are the main targets for the next year. From our role, how can we contribute developing a more sustainable industry, more efficient in the use of resources, more reliable for all? And there is where we identify some technologies that we can use, and Quellaveco is a breaking point in relation to the conventional way of doing mining. It's going to be the first 100% digital mine in Peru. We'll use wind energy, renewable energy, and we are happy to start these operations. And What makes us to be a 100% digital company? We have the capacity to generate information of everything. There are sensors everywhere in all the chain of production that gives real-time information, and we can take all what happens inside the physical one to the virtual, from the mining to the shipping of the ore. And besides that, we have autonomous processes that are optimized. Not only optimize the business, but they ensure that if we see ways to reduce the generation of waste, for example, to reduce the use of water, energy. We are going to have also autonomous equipment, huge trucks and autonomous drill rig, and that makes us to evolve to a safer mine and more modern, where we reduce a lot the incidents or accidents that could happen in the site. Also, we have analytic data. We have an integrated center. It's just the brain of the mine, and this center works as a digital twin of the operation that allows to run scenarios and to make better decisions faster, optimizing the processes, the use of resources, and of course the business. Mariana, Quellaveco is leading an important process in Peru, so to progress with the objective to be the first 100% digital mine, as we said. How is this impacting the objectives that we were talking at the beginning, the objectives that are Anglo states and Quellaveco specifically, in terms of sustainability? In that sense, we are aligned with this objective that I was talking about. We use leading technology to guarantee a safer process for the worker and more efficient for the use of resources. And constantly, we are looking for share value to generate a positive impact. The sustainability is in the DNA of Anglo-America, but we consider that the innovative thinking is a fundamental part of the business. As I was telling you at the beginning, the strategy that we have of future smart mining is just a technology, digitization, working together with sustainability. But within that strategy, we have the sustainable plan for mining with a vision for 2030. And this plan is based on three pillars. So one is to be a reliable leader. The next is to contribute the development of the communities. And the last, which is to have a healthy environment. These three pillars each one has three objectives. And those are very ambitious and have been designed so to challenge us as to innovate. For example, something that we are looking for is that on 2040 our operations really achieve to be carbon neutral, to have a positive impact in our operations, for example in education. So the schools are the 20% in the upper level, and then to have five jobs created. So, to mention some ideas, and in relation to be a reliable leader, we are always accounting for, monitoring, supervise, we report, we inform, we open environmental participative monitoring before we started the operation, so that we start building. We have been doing this monitoring together with the community and the authorities. We are always looking for value chains, promoting public policies, and seeing how we can also give the development to the region where we are located. Really, is to reimagine the mining is part of our daily life, is part of our objective, and it motivates and it challenges ourselves to continue improving. Yes, and also it shows the different objectives, the action areas that this process of sustainability is advancing. And also, it's an issue that we have talked a lot in this mineral weeks, the cultural changes, the changes in the organization. You were talking at the beginning how to insource that in a daily life and not to transform it as an exception. So, what are the roles of the persons in this process of transformation if we want to insource it? The persons have a very important role here. Here, part of this strategy and purpose is to put the person in the center. And according to that, to start to see how we improve their life, not only as a worker, but also as stakeholders. And great part of the needs of the present and of the future is this clean energies transition, digital, that demand this product, which is copper. And really, all what surrounds us comes from the mining industry. And also, we know that, for example, the productive chains will have will be more visible. We'll see that every time they will require that these products are carbon neutral, and also there's a great amount of people that demand this to be responsible chain, to put in the center of the discussion the dignity of the person, the human rights. Is a change that has been generating for some time in the industry, and the mining sector is also involved in this. And in this process, we need to listen more, to create more confidence among us, to listen the young people that in some more years, millennials, for example, in the 2030, they are going to be, most of them, most of the working area will be with them. So we're changing the way we do mining, the way we relate ourselves, and we're looking for creating a more sustainable business in each step of the value chain, and then to have a safer business, a cleaner, more connected business. And Quellaveco is in all the Moquegua region, in the upper part, more than 4,000 meters high, up to the sea level where we ship our concentrate. Thank you, Mariana, for sharing the experience of what you're doing in Peru. It's very interesting for all of us, the implementation of technological tools, specifically to reach the objectives which are going to happen. Thanks for talking with the Minerals, Siemens Minerals Week. Thank you. Okay, technology, closer technology to the environment, oriented to these objectives and the work for and with the persons. We talk about this with Mariana Abugattas. She's a manager of sustainability. Now we want to continue talking. Well, you can use a hashtag Minerals Week, and you can do some comments. We will do a short break, and in 15 more minutes, we will continue talking about mining, sustainability, technology in the Siemens Minerals Week 2022.